This one is a Patreon vote winner and the theme is Missing Somebody. But before I researched these guys, I thought Hall & Oates were a country duo. I think it's the Oates. Feels kind of field-like. Anyway, they sung that song, "You're Making My Dreams Come True." But I don't think I've heard this song before, although I do have some facts for you. A wood block. Those remind me of school. We had those. Love that. Can we talk about those before we get into this song? Ooh, that shape that both of them are doing. Ooh, it's so interesting because it's so breathy. It's definitely what I define as a falsetto. It's that breathier, hootier tone rather than ooh, which should be a head voice. Ooh, that breathier sound gives it that R&B light falsetto tone. And what they're doing is really rounding their mouth, but also the inside, creating quite a lot of lift at the back and keeping their tongue down. And saying there as if they're a two-headed singing person, but actually they're both doing that on their individual lines. It's a little slide up as well. Oh, I like that. And also in the middle there's a little hum, which I love. It's just a little cutaway, a little detail. Love it.
Everybody's high on consolation.
Interesting.
Everybody's trying to tell me what is right for me. Yeah.
Hi,
Daddy
Paul.
tried to bore me with a sermon. You know it's plain to see they can't comfort me. Sorry, Charlie, for the imposition, but I believe I've got the strength to carry on. I need a drink and a quick decision. You know it's up to me. Ooh, what will be? And she's gone. Oh,
Wow, there's so much going on in here. I love how it started with octaves, with this light falsetto tone carrying through from earlier, and then the warm baritone of Oates underneath, and then having this call and response with each of them taking their turns. But I love how both of them are using quite a lot of cry and sob to make it feel really emotional. Actually, Oates' voice is really big and warm, and I love how kind of open his sound is. Daryl Hall is a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. It's hitting some high notes and is quite experimental with how he's moving over his register, so you're getting lots of different textures within that sound. Oh, not what I was expecting.
you know it's plain to see
Open.
they can't comfort me. Sorry, Charlie, for the imposition.
That short, sharp use of staccato instead of it's not smooth and connected. Staccato means each note is individual. It gives it that really funky sort of disco sound. Really rhythmic.
But I believe I've got the strength to carry on.
See this with different
I need a
textures?
drink and a quick decision.
And then down the octave here.
You know it's up to me. Ooh,
the cry.
will be. the devil to replace her. She's gone. What went wrong?
What a complex arrangement. There's so much going on. I love those little accents where they're in unison and then it splits off into harmony to make an accent and make that pop out. It's really interesting, this song, because if you listen to their 80s music you might not think that they're even the same band. So You Have a Mad Dream Come True to me is a really different genre to this, and I think from what I've heard and what I've researched, they have changed and adapted their style throughout the years, and that's wonderful. I think sometimes we really like to pigeonhole an artist, but most artists are artists, which means they're changeable and their mood and their expression grows with them, and they're probably people that grow and challenge themselves a lot. Now, they're not just known for their music, they're known for being pioneers of music videos, and this really went their way in the MTV era of the 80s, but around here this song had its own special music video, and it was directed by Oates' sister Diane Oates. I'll play you a little bit, but it caused quite a stir. This was recorded for a dance show on TV, and they decided they would not put it out because it was too controversial, it was too weird, and they were told they'd never be allowed on Philadelphia television again. But there it is. It's on YouTube now, and actually nowadays it's probably not seen as very controversial at all. Love this.
I better learn how to face. She's gone and she's gone. I paid the devil to replace her. She's gone. What went wrong? Up in the morning, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. I'm on as a toothbrush hanging in the stand. In the stand. In the stand. My face ain't looking any younger. Now I can see love taking her toll on me. She's gone, she's gone. I better learn how to face. She's gone, she's gone. I pay the devil to replace her. She's gone. What went wrong?
Really enjoying the bass in this as well. It's so funky, and I love how they're drawing from disco and things like that so much in this. Now, this is an interesting song as well historically because they wrote this song together, and most of their songs one or the other wrote it. Apparently Oates wrote the chorus along with the guitar, and he thought it sounded a little bit like Cat Stevens' Wild World, so they came in and added that keyboard in and gave it that kind of funky groove. Both of them at the time were going through romantic problems, so they really drew from their own experiences.
I better learn how to face. She's gone and she's gone. I pay the devil to replace her. She's gone. What went wrong?
Here's that keyboard part. So I think that's a Wurlitzer electric piano, and those have a very, very specific sound that very much reminds me of the 70s, although I think they were around from the 1950s. The sound is generated by a hammer hitting a little metal reed, much like a piano where the hammers hit the strings, but that little metal reed induces an electric current, which then creates the sound.
Eternity in the city.
I love their use of whisper vocals.
Let the carbon and monoxide choke my thoughts away.
those runs in octaves are so cool. I love how it's in octaves rather than in harmony. It's a little bit unusual. It gives a lot of space. But actually, this is what happens on a lot of modern recordings of solo artists. You might put octaves in to add the warmth at the bottom, especially when you've got a really high melody line like that. Sometimes it's a bit piercing just having that high melody line, and when you have that lower bass line, it kind of solidifies it and makes it feel warmer and safer, especially when it's so precise like this. Their rhythms, they must have practiced this so much because their rhythms are so spot on and they're quite complicated as well, and the matching of breathy tones. Mwah.
I spend eternity in the city.
So good.
Let the carbon and monoxide choke my thoughts away. Pretty bodies help dissolve our memories. They might help us. They could never be what she was to me. And she's I better learn how to face. She's gone and she's gone. I pay the devil to replace her. She's gone, but we're wrong, yeah.
To me, in my visual mind, I often see images when I listen to music, and this is so colourful. It has so many layers and so many textures, that breathy high note to the low, this call and response, the heaviness of that mix as well, their use of registers, their use of breathiness, their use of rhythm. Oh, it's so satisfying.
I better learn how to face. She's gone and she's gone.
And it's so collaborative.
She's gone, but we're wrong, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's gone. I better learn how to face. She's gone. She's gone.
I just love those stamps. Those, she's so good. There's a lot of jumping octaves, especially for Oates there. And Hall gets the credit sometimes for being the big vocalist, the one that stands out as the melody, but jumping between that low octave and then the high octave, that is tough, and there's precision there. I have a really lovely quote, a songwriting quote from Daryl Hall, and I'd like to share it with you. He says that songwriting is about making a very, very personal statement, but yet saying it in a way that a lot of people can relate to it themselves. That's the secret of a good lyric. It's universal intimacy, and I think that's what we achieved with She's Gone, and I definitely agree with that.
She's gone. I better learn how to face. She's gone. She's gone. Can't believe it. She's gone. I pray the devil to replace her. She's gone. I better learn how to face. She's gone. She's gone. Can't believe it. She's gone. I pray the devil to replace her. She's gone. She's gone. She's gone. She's gone. I can't believe it. I believe it. Oh, I gotta learn how to face it. I got to learn.
I love how they're taking turns. Yeah. What a great song. Once again, my patrons smashing it and giving me a song that I am so glad I have heard. What a team, what precision. It sounds like a lot of this is improvised, although I don't think it is. I feel like this is the result of hard work and knowing each other really, really well. Before you go, I have just released my very own album Fable. Some of the songs are available here on YouTube and on Spotify, and the whole album is available on my website, bethrors.com, and on Bandcamp. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.